Hello and welcome to this general quarterly reading. So this is for the quarter to come. So Q3 2024, just tapping into the energy of the collective for this one. If you're interested in a more personalized reading, then absolutely drop me a message, a comment below, wherever it is, reach out to me and I can get you a link to get one booked in. But this is going to give you the overall energy for all of us collectively, what's sort of going on each month over the next quarter. So first of all, I'm going to dip into this deck and we're going to ask for a general theme for Q3. I love that I'm seeing talent there as I'm doing this. It's like tapping into our own talents, tapping into what we know best and seeing new beginnings as I cut there as well, which is fantastic to see. So let's see what comes out. General energy please for Q3. Okay. I like to see it. Now, commitment is showing itself on the bottom, which is quite interesting because this came out for a few people when I was doing quarterly readings over the weekend. Now, commitment as an energy can obviously be commitment, relationships, etc. But this is really commitment to yourself, commitment to what you want to achieve, who you are, who you want to be. And especially of those of you who are business owners, if you are committed to showing up and serving, then you are creating something that is soul aligned. You're creating something that is knitted like this into that commitment with the universe. And I really, really love to see that energy. But overall here, again, life purpose really hits home with that same energy, that same message in terms of when we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, if we're helping who we're supposed to be helping, then you cannot go wrong and the blessings do come. Now, interestingly here, we've got multiple energies that look and resemble the moon, and we have the moon energy here, and we do also have this here as well. So there is something in terms of working with the moon cycles, working with the moon energies, just being aware of what's going on astrologically over that quarter, tapping into what it means for you, what it's about for your business is going to be really, really powerful. If that's something you need help with, again, drop me a message. We can discuss ways that I can help with that energy alignment. But having these as a focus for the next quarter is so powerful. So please do sit and set your intentions for what is your commitment to the next 90 days. What is it that you want to call in? And really sitting in the energy of being able to receive is how I feel with this. When I look at her, she is sitting there allowing energy to come to her, allowing results to come to her. We have to be willing and able to receive. One of the number one blocks that I see, to be fair, the number one block is always the throat chakra that I see when I do readings for people, especially as business owners. We are here to break free of generational curses around our throats and how we speak and how we show up, how we're positioned. However, the other one that comes up all the time is money blocks, and money blocks quite often isn't just a case of, oh, I'm positioning my price too low, or oh, I have generational curses on X, Y, and Z, but a lot of the time it is as simple as being open to receiving. Now, open to receiving these blessings is really sitting in this energy of, do I feel like I deserve this? Do I deserve this amount of money? Do I deserve this amount of outcome? Do I deserve this amount of success? Now, many people who come to me, especially those who have spiritual abilities, spiritual gifts that they want to share, and even if you're not, you're doing some kind of healing and some kind of work in your business. But what's really important to know is that when we do have a life purpose to help and serve, one of the key blocks that we do have to get over is receiving back in return. Now, a message that's coming through very, very strongly here is something that I say in readings over and over again, but there is no harm in repeating it over and over again. Please know that we are all here to support each other. You are not here to do anything alone. We are supposed to be doing things and supporting one another. As a human race, we are a tribe. As a spiritual community, we are a tribe. As female business owners, we are a tribe. Lean into your tribe. Ask your tribe for help. Ask your tribe for support, because that is where you will get the blessings, where things will come back to you, where energy can find its equilibrium, because I try and avoid the balance word, but finding that equilibrium and bringing yourself back to kind of a more balanced, I am going to say it, to a more balanced level. Now, balance is always about this. It's always ebbing and flowing. It's never just solidly to two lines, but this is really kind of like finding it to be smaller. So we don't want to balance like this, all or nothing, all or nothing. We really want it to be a much smaller frequency. So over the next 90 days, it is a space of calling in, working towards your life purpose, listening into your intuition, but allowing yourself to receive when you are working in that purpose. Commitment to that will go a long way. I'm going to ask this deck if there's anything that we're not seeing, any blocks or energy that we're not aware of. Again, I'm counting the deck here and fragmented energy is here. Now, when we do that all or nothing, that's where the fragmented energy comes. But this also came out for two people over the weekend. So I'm going to say the same thing that they said to me for this. Over here, we have all of this energy that is available to us. So she may be losing energy and it may be ebbing and flowing away, and she may have gaps, but we always have access to more. So when we do release some energy, we need to receive some energy, okay? Any blocks or anything that we're not seeing at this time, please, for Q3. Perfect, okay. Love it. This also came out for a few people, not the family card. So the family card is an interesting one, but again, I will say this, it has come out frequently, and we are in that season, we are in that time where many of us are looking after children. So if it feels like it's a distraction and you feel guilty, please work through that energy. It's okay. You built your business and you are building your business so that you can have more for your family, so that you can have more time with your family. It doesn't mean that the business has to always come first. So making sure that you do dedicate some time, really just having fun, playing with the kids, really enjoying that space and some downtime is going to be more powerful. It's okay to receive, right? So in that receiving, you're receiving time, joy, and happiness with the children. It's okay to receive in that way. So please do utilize and use your family time wisely, because it will energize you in your business. It will reinvigorate your personal why. So one thing here that's important, one, this can be travel. This is traveling across maps, split destinations, etc., etc. So there may be things that you're not aware of that do come up, and please do jump on them. This sitting here in a kind of a block is also a space where if you haven't made a plan of action, a 90-day action plan, if you haven't got goals set for this month, this quarter, please, please, please make those plans. If you don't have those plans in place and you're struggling to put them in place, again, reach out. This is something that I'm a fay at. I'm very great at helping you create structure and strategy in your business. So if you need help, if you need guidance, absolutely reach out to me. Let's talk about how we can make some plans and actions in your business right now and make it worth your while. We want to have them energetically balanced. We don't just want to have like, I'm going to do. We want something that I'm going to receive this, I'm going to achieve this, I'm going to, it's bringing in as well as the action plan. But when we don't have a plan in place, the universe doesn't know what to provide for us. So it's really important to keep that in mind, okay? It is sort of in that hidden energy, it is in the block. So even sometimes we make a plan and we sometimes get too stuck in the plan. So also allowing yourself to know that energy moves freely, and it moves in a subtle way that isn't always available to our knowledge. So even though you have a plan, know that it can shift and change. Having a plan means that the universe can provide for us, but being aware that the universe may shift and change, things may look different, vibes may shift, and that's also okay. Don't hold on so tightly. The harder you hold on, the less you can receive. If we're doing this and we're holding on so tightly, we can't receive anything that comes into us, okay? Okay, let's have a little breakdown now of the next 3 months with the tarot. There are 2 4s there. So I've got the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. So those 2 4s can represent healing energy. It is a master healer number. So if you are working on any healing at the moment, that is an acknowledgement to you. It is possible that this is something that you could be exploring. Again, where we're looking at getting that equilibrium, that is a energetic balance that you need to kind of involve in your healing process, right? Okay, so let's look at, wow, okay, that was quick. That's for July. This one is for August. Let's turn that over. Oh, I like it, guys. And September. Wow. Okay. These are brilliant cards for the collective. This is fantastic. You've also got the full card sitting here on the bottom, which is a new beginning. So we had that kind of peeking out and trying to show itself to us earlier. So you've got the full card, that new beginning sitting here. And in July, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this Ace of Pentacles is very much a new beginning financially. Are you embarking on something that's bringing in new income? Are you starting a monetize before you make it offer? Are you putting a new offer out there? Are you relaunching an offer? Are you doing something to bring money in? Maybe you're taking a part-time job. Maybe you're taking on new clients. Whatever it is, this is a really, really great time to do that and to do something new. So starting again also constitutes as something new. Now, when you move into August, you've got the 10 of Pentacles. Now, the 10 brings us to the end of a cycle, but it is fruitfulness, it is abundance, it's longevity. This is really leaning into what will bring us longevity, what will bring us that income that makes sense to us. This is kind of retirement money. This is happily ever after with the family. Now, speaking of happily ever after, this is the happily ever after card, the 10 of Cups. This is your dreams coming into reality. So where we're sitting here with the blessings, this is a blessing, this is a blessing, this is a blessing. There is nothing here that is not a blessing. So tapping into this energy, there is abundance available to you right now. And this is so powerful. Like I'm loving seeing this. Collectively, this shows me that there is a lot more abundance available in the universe than we are perhaps giving ourselves credit for, because sometimes we sit and we say, oh, this is going on, people aren't spending, it's the holidays, people aren't spending, it's, you know, it's summer, people aren't spending. But really and truly, this is showing me that people are spending and that we're actually having a good time with it. I'm going to ask some clarifiers here just to give us a little bit more context over the top. So further insight for July, please. Perfect. July here, this is really putting the final pieces to the puzzle. So if this is something that you are bringing to fruition, this is something that you might be launching in your business, an idea that you want to put out there, please do know that you don't have to have it perfect before it's completely out into the world. This is something I'd speak to on all of my business coaching clients. Whenever we want to put something out in the world, rough and ready is better. We want to be serving. We want to get it out there. We want to do the thing. Now, I understand the idea and the need and the want to have a perfect sales page, to have all of the automations set up and in place and 100% ready to go. But please know that this is really talking about you've got the pieces of the puzzle. They are all there. The quicker you can get something out to the world, the better. And this is very much an energetic boundary of like, again, we're sitting in this space where we want to be receiving. So we don't want to do too much work ahead of time in case there isn't some reciprocal energy coming back in. So making sure you're sitting behind your boundaries in what you are putting out to the world, because something will come in. You have that Ace of Pentacles. It is inevitable. It is said, it is done, it is so. Now, as we move into clarifying, I've got the full card here on the bottom again. This is exactly the same that's up here. They are really honing in on new beginnings for whomever is watching today. Okay, so August, please, clarifying more. I'm going to see if there's anything else on that one. No? Okay, perfect. So 10 of Pentacles, we've got the 5 of Wands. Now, I do have another ace here on the bottom. This is mental clarity. So there can be something that comes in that kind of gets in the way. And that would be the only thing that would stop your 10 of Pentacles coming in. If you are getting in your own way, if you are overthinking, this can be an internal battle, an internal struggle. You're reaching. And sometimes, again, not realizing that we need to acknowledge what is around us and allowing things to come in. You can hustle, you can work as hard as you want, but if you are not open to infinite possibilities and receiving, how is that going to come in? So this is going to ask you to think about the way that you are approaching things, the way that you are thinking about things, the way that you are looking at energy and information in terms of how you receive. Are you open to receiving, or is there a monkey mind that is going on and stopping you receiving? Because this would tell me that there's an ongoing internal battle. So allowing that to kind of come to the surface so that you can analyze it, right? It's not something that we want to hide from. This is all what shadow work is about. Shadow work is really shining the light on what is inside so that we can bring it to the light, we can fix it, we can resolve it, we can move it forwards. Now, September, with that 10 of Cups, let's see what else they've got to say in terms of that. Ooh, one there. Perfect. Okay, this is so powerful. So you've got death and rebirth here, but what's really interesting, one, I've got this on the bottom as well. I'm going to pop that there just so I can come to that. What's interesting here, death and rebirth is about closing out a cycle and starting something again. So this is really showing that actually this quarter for you guys is going to be an entire cycle. We have something here at the beginning of the ace, and then we have a 10 closing out, and we have the death and rebirth. So closing out and then cycling again. So you have a perfect quarter essentially, because you're then prepared and ready for Q4. So this is really, really great energy. But I'm going to come back to this. What is happening here? We are receiving money. How are we receiving money? Now, what's interesting for me is hopefully this is clear. There is an energetic spiral here. Now, this is the infinity symbol. This is continuous growth. This is continuous development. This is universal energy continuing to cycle. It sits here as well on the death and rebirth card. I will read that up there so that you can see it. It sits in many, many places. And this is an energy where you have to be willing to receive in order for you to have the abundance that you want. And this is really honing in on that same message for us over and over and over again. Okay, I'm going to pull from one final card deck here. Now, this is a final message from our spirits and guides. So this is collectively what our angels, guides, ancestors, and loved ones want us to know for this quarter ahead. Now, if I get infinite receiving or receiving in here, because I think there is a receive card in here, I will scream. But there may be another message that they want us to know. So let's have a look. Final message for the collective, please. Seems to be this one. Study. Perfect. Okay. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. So this is really great here because, again, if you are looking at launching something, if you are looking at doing something, when we talk about study, we could be looking at the literal, we could be looking at books, highlighting here as well with regards to the butterfly and transformation. So this is a level up. This is a level, again, we're leveling our energy up here with this quarter in this message. But this study can be finding people who will support you. So remember at the beginning when I'm talking about your tribe, you're not supposed to be doing things on your own. You are supposed to learn from others, have others help you in your development. So whether this is reaching out to your network, whether this is reaching out for a mentor or coach, whether it's reaching out and doing courses. I'm also being shown where you have courses already, so tapping back into the resources that you have a think about what you actually have online, what you have purchased already. I know many of you are like myself, where it's like buy, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to have this, I'm going to go to a bundle here and access all of these content things for free. There might be things that you need to tap into, those gold nuggets. You might then want a mentor or someone to support you in combining those into your business and making it aligned for you. Maybe you've got a community of people that you can lean in and ask questions to, find support from, and things like that. But I'm going to leave that there for you guys. This is so powerful. These cards are really, really powerful, and I'm really, really loving it. Continue to be open to infinite receiving because the universe is ready to bless you guys. So I'm going to leave that there. Again, if you would like a further, more in-depth reading, you can have one. Just reach out to me and I will send you the details. Otherwise, I will see you guys and speak to you guys very soon.